emdlalweni.
Kwisicendo sethu sijongana neendidi zokutshaya ezithandwa ngabantu. Ingaba uthanda oluphi udidi? Isnefu okanye ihubbly-bubbly gabula makhumsha? Umbuzo ke ngokubana ingaba olu hlobo lokutshaya luyakwazi ukwenza umntu axhomekeke kulo kwisini na?
But isnefu i-number 1.
Ukutshaya ukungaqhumi msi nokufunxwa ngempumlo.
Sidonse nje kabili kathathu hawu kuyavela kuvuleke.
Bambi bathanda ukusigalela emlonyeni.
Ilapha engisizwa kahle khona.
Abanye bathanda ukutshaya ngemibhobho.
Baqala ubhemanyana wanipophunyana. Nawe uyafila manje ukuthi hayi mzimba ukhona.
Isnefu licuba elingumgubo nelifunxwa ngempumlo, nelisetyenziswa kakhulu luluntu lweli. U-Elisa ungomnye wabantu abasebenzisa olu didi lokutshaya, nowaqala ukwenza njalo eneminyaka 10 nje ezelwe. Rhoqo ke uquqa evenkileni eyokuthenga igwada.
Mama J,
Eli cuba ke lifumaneka ngeendidi ezimbini, intsu neteksi.
Intsu yi-snakes, isnefu sakudala. Lesi sabantu babadala bebasebenzisa. Iteksi ungathi inanemintinyana.
Zombini ezi ndidi zesnefu ziyathandwa kakhulu ngabazisebenzisayo.
Ngistartile ngibhema intsu. Ugogo babhema intsu. After ngakhula nami ngathi I think take a decision ngabhema i-taxi. Sengimixa manje ngishaya i-taxi ngishaye nentsu. Kufanele ukuthi ngisidibanise ukuthi zikhona ungena emzimbeni wami. Manje ngizimixile hayi i-combo iphelele.
Yini oyifilayo lemzimbeni?
I feel good like ngifeel calm. Yonke into yami iba normal.
Usibhema kangaphi ngelanga?
Yo mina ngiyabhema. Ekuseni before ngenza umvuso abantwana baya esikolweni ngiyabhema. Before ngiclean indlu yami ngiyabhema. Before ngenza everything ngigeza engiceda ukudla kufanele ukuthi ngibheme.
Xa etshaya ngolu hlobo ingaba singakanani isnefu athi asisebenzise ngenyanga?
10, 20 because of ngiyamixa manje. And sabhemisana ngithi.
Itoti encinci yesnefu ibiza i-R12 ze xa ziyi-20 ibe yi-240. Umbuzo ke ngokubana xa etshaya ngolu hlobo uye enze njani xa imali engenayo?
Labo wile abo bayazi ukuthi ekara sifikayo kuba kuyakolotisa kuzobanika ba-30 was that. Bayazi ukuthi asigekho akukhona ukuphila sigekho. And lengaphila ilanga leli one ngabhemi ngiyakwata phakathi nane anger leyo ukuthi you know what I can ukuthi destroy everyone.
Igwada ke litshaywa ngeendidi ngeendidi.
Abanye banyusa ngamakhala abanye bafaka la emlonyeni.
Abanye
umehluko la.
Amehluko it's like angithi abanye bafaka ngapha. Mina ngikhona ufaka ngapha. Ngifaka emakhaleni.
Kwenzakalani ma donza ngamakhala?
Angizidonsa kanjalo. I feel good like bilobona uthandi into. Uzoba nesikhathi sayo ukuthi you know what manje isikhathi sami sakuthi ngibheme. And mina it's my cure. I'm hurt ngiyabhema like yonke into yami ihamba kahle and I feel good emampungulweni wami. And asingikreki asenze next esingikreka ngithenga iVaseline ngiyaqhubisa. It's my favorite thing. Ngayekela utshwala, ngayekela ukuya esontweni. But isnefu i-number 1.
Ukanti uNtshantshwa nongelilo igama lakhe lakwenyani nocela ukubana singamvezi ubuso yena uthanda intsu.
Mina ngisifake emlomeni.
Yini ekwenza ufake emlonyeni?
Yilapho engisizwa kahle khona.
Mawuthi usizwa kahle yini oyizwayo lapha emlonyeni?
Siyangisebenzela nje like uma ngisibhema nje ngiyas-enjoya, siyadakana nje futhi. Kodwa hhayi ngaleyo ndlela yokuthi
Mawuthi siyadakana kwenzakalani la kwena emzimbeni nasengqondweni?
ngiyakhona sengicabangisa kahle futhi.
So bese sihlala isikhathi esingakanani lapha phakathi emlonyeni? Usigcina isikhathi esingakanani?
Siyazwakala, ngiyasizwa uma ngabe sesiphelile ukusebenza.
So singawuhlala umzuzu, singahlala 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Kuya ngawo ukuthi usasifuna emlonyeni noma.
And then mase uqedile ngaso usikhipha kanjani?
Ngiyakhona ukusikhipha ngethishu, ngiyakhona ukusikhipha ngamanzi.
Manje uma usifaka la emlomeni isnefa sikulimaza? And then ismell sakhona sihlala kuwena emlonyeni?
As long as usebenzisa i-toothbrush yaba-right.
Ukanti uBhutulwazi Phenduka nongelilo igqirha nosele neminyaka eli-16 esebenzisa igwada uthi yena uphathwa yintloko xa engalifunqi.
Kukhona ukuthi into
Ndothole ngidumbile lemthambo lesuka lapha legazi. Cisha bekufuneka ngiphuze i-green bar every day. So that is why ibona namanje ngibhema lesnefu.
so wena ngelanga bubhema ama-container angaka?
Before mangiqala bengikwazi ukuthi maybe i-container lencane la bengikwazi ukuyibhema almost 1 week. But kwaya ngathosa ukuthi angisakhona ukuyibhema 1 week. Maybe usuthosa ukuthi ngelanga iyaphela and sometimes uthosa ngiqeda amathina ayi-2. If uma ngingasenaso uyabona ngiba ne-fault. And yabona ngiphatheka kabi abantu yabona njengamanje le tin le kufanele ngibhema each and every day. Namhlanje kufanele ngibe ne-tin esnefu nakusasa. Uyaybo? And sometimes uthosa ukuthi imali ayiyi ngokuthanda ukuthi kona mhlawumbe uzokunemali yabe enough yokuthi ukwazi ukuthi uthenge isnefu. Leso sikhathi maybe uthosa ukuthi kushota isishebo or kushota itamati. Wena uyabuya lapho ufuna imali yesnefu. Ngibhema ikhaleli 1 isnefu. Ngifaka lempumulo e1. Le inye lena kusho ukuthi nayo mangabe singayenza njengabanye mangayifaka la kuyabe kungathi ngifake enye into engakaze ngiyidle empilweni.
So ungatsho ngokuthi mase sikhuluma ngesiLungu sikuthi isnefu sinayo into ekuthiwa yi-addiction emntwini.
Le yiyo le problem ekhona yokuthi lento leyana izokutshela ukuthi manje hlala ubheme manje hlala sekufunakala that yilo kuhlupho olukhulu lapho.
Naye ke uthanda le khombo.
Because insu yona yodwa iyenza amakhala abe dry too much. Nalapho uma usubamba uzwa ngazathi bakushayile.
Olunye udidi oluxhaphakileyo lokutshaya lolu lwe-hubbly-bubbly gabulamakhumsha. Ukanti kutshanje ezindabeni bekukho izilumkiso zokubana olu didi lokutshaya luyingozi kakhulu.
30-year-old Bakang Rangkokwadi is a recent survivor of the ripple effects of hubbly-bubbly. Last month, he suffered a stroke and was rushed to the hospital. He says X-ray results indicated that his chest was full of water and blood, and that one of his lungs had a hole. He says the doctors told him that his condition was caused by smoking hubbly.
I spent for sure 9 days in ICU, 1 day at the ward, which is 10 days in the hospital. So the nurses were telling me that I'm very lucky that I survived. Many of the hubbly smokers who came there, they couldn't survive because of, we are not aware that when you smoke, I wish that we had a hubbly so that I can demonstrate for you. There's water there. When you smoke, that water comes to your lungs. Even the smoke comes to your lungs. The smoke affects their lungs, then the water stays here. That's why I was full of blood and water here.
Xa utshaya i-hubbly-bubbly ufunxa umsi obizwa i-wet smoke ngolwimi lwasemzini. Muhapi Mabitso usibonisa ukubana yenzeka njani loo nto.
First thing ke tshela metsi, then it depends more wena how le motho a tsubang hubbly. Now tshela metsi or alcohol or lebese or eng. O tswa mo wena. Choice ke ya hao. Then ke tsenye frame ya hubbly. No re kenya kopo, then after o tsenya kopo o tshela flavor. After o tshela flavor o nka sticky o etsa sharp for e ska o gama o itsuba. O tsaye foil. Charcoal ngokuthi if flavor ikhona ukusha then you can smoke. Re beile charcoal ya rona ya tuka, then o tsenya di-pipe.
Yintoni yakwenza uqala ubhema ihabhli?
Ngithanda umnandi mina ne. So wabona if niphumile nimnandini then niyabhema ku-enjoy.
So anisabi ukuthi le nto ngaphakathi idamage ii-lungs zenu?
Into ebhaliwe nasebhokisini yakhona. So ngiriske ukuthi sayazi and sayibona just for fun nje. Yeah.
Njengoba esitsho ke mbukeli ngokwenene kwibhokisi yelicuba kubhaliwe ngemibhalo emikhulu kubana elicuba limosha iziphunga, lingamenza umntu akhohlele ze angakwazi nokuphefumla.
And then la ngaphezulu manithela lapha ii-flavors zenu, what else do you put for except ii-flavors? What can you
If ubhema i-dirty pipe, bayibiza i-dirty pipe mostly ne. Uyakhona ukuthela marijuana ngaphakathi, izolo ngaphakathi. Ngiyo i-dirty pipe.
yintoni le yenza abantu bagule beguliswa yipapa?
Awuthi ngitshele mama ne. Lama flavor ahlukene ne. Abantu bebhema baza kutshela. Kunale flavor le lemon. Nanoma ebhemile ephathisa ikhamba. Understand? So futhi ngalabona bayimixa. But bayenza i-dirty pipe. That's why bakhona ukuthi ibabulale yenzini. Because manje uthi yabhema mawuphuma la ushaya ekhanda uba dizzy uyawa. Iyo into ebagulisa because bona ababhemi original flavor and abayibhemi i-pure flavor. So bamixa bo.
Ingaba yintoni le kanye abatshayi be-hubbly-bubbly abayifunxayo xa betshaya? Uprofessor Ayo Yusuf we-University of Pretoria uthi ayingomphunga kuphela lo abawutshayayo.
Humbly, you've got the charcoal and you've got the tobacco that is burning. So in addition to tobacco burning and the tar that you get, you have extra toxins coming from the charcoal, and that's mostly carbon monoxide. So it's literally putting your mouth in a car exhaust and actually pulling that into your lungs on a regular basis. And that's got also heavy metals and other toxins that goes right into your lung.
Are we fighting ngaphakathi? So uyadonsa uyakhipha.
Ngibonisa ukudonsa okwenzayo.
Yabona.
uJohn Dlamini nosebenzela the South African National Council of Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, iSANCA ngamafutshane, uthi oku lulwimi etywaleni.
If you are doing, there's no way you can stop that inhalation from getting into your body. And obviously, after you have inhaled, what does your body do? It locks the oxygen in and it starts taking out the carbon dioxide.
Ingcaphephe ke zithi iseshoni enye yehubbly ilingana nokutshaya ii-cigarettes eziyi-100. Uthathwa Modiba nosele neminyaka emihlanu etshaya ihubbly uthi isiqhelo siyayoyisa ingqondo.
Bobhema everything gcina sewuyijwayela manje esifubeni sakho. It's like ayisadakwa senzi next.
So ungabhemanga kwenzakalani lapho emzimbeni uma ungabhema?
Lapho ni mina, just like for me, everything make sure ukuthi ngiyabhema. Bhema ekuseni, bhema late futhi ngiyolala during the week. Make sure ukuthi ngina 2 box from Monday to Thursday.
Ma ungabhemanga kwenzakalani?
Just like let you find feel ngathi ine something ukubizayo. Ngithi uzobhema woza. Just like ukuphatha otherwise, ngenqondo ayisebenzi. Manje sokuthi maqala ukubhema nyani wankopunyana. Nawe uyafila manje ukuthi hayi umzimba ukhona.
So koyiko ukuthi lento ingabulala.
Mina le ndaba le ngicala ukuzwa manje bathi ihappy iyabulala. Mina sithi ngibhema azange ngazwa bathi umuntu ufile ngiyahappy.
Ukanti uBagang yena usinde ngokulambisa emveni kokubana eguliswe ngulomphunga welicuba.
The nurses were telling me that I'm very lucky that I survived. Many of the hubbly smokers who came there, they couldn't survive.
Uratile Molete naye uchaya elicuba uthi yena uyakholelwa ekubeni ukhona umonakalo owenziwa kokuchaya.
Umuntu udlala idisc kakhulu. Like ngiyagijima ngiyafeel ukuthi like it's kunzima manje ukuthi ngigijime sometimes. Like iyahlala.
Kwintoni kwenza ukwenzeka ugijima sometimes mawudlala idisc?
Obvious smoke sala. Mobhema uyabhema obvious isihlala emzimbeni ifana nogwayi lentoni.
Uninzi lwababatshayi ke luphela selungasakwazi ukuhlala ngaphandle kokuchaya ngale mibhobho.
Nayo le mawuyibhema waya uba-addicted. Ngene emalangsini obvious izo-affecta amalungs. Negwayi mawuyibhema uya-affecta amalungs. Yiyo iproblem yayo vele obvious.
Ukanti nogqirha uyayingqina loo nto etsho esithi elicuba alilunganga konke.
Hubbly-bubbly is more dangerous than cigarette in the long term run because it can affect, it can cause oral problems, it can cause respiratory problems, can affect the heart, can affect the bladder. So, there will be more increased level of carbon monoxide that one will be inhaling as they smoke the hubbly-bubbly.
So why do you guys do
Mina ngazi yazi. Mara mina yona sayenjoy masipenya so.
And then ubudisi bakhona buhlala isikhathi esingakanani?
Hayi abuhlala isikhathi esiningi. Maybe 30 minutes or 5 minutes there. Then ubarayini.
Zombini ke ezindidi zokuchaya zinobungozi kakhulu njengoba nemibhalo ekuzo isitsho. uJohn uthi zombini ezindidi ziyakwazi ukwenza umuntu abe nalento kuthiwa yi-addiction.
We are all born normal until we take something. We don't go back to normal until we have taken it because our bodies will know how to react when we do it again. And then depending on the feeling you got from the first time you have used, it will determine if you are doing it again or if you are not. And if you are doing it again, it means you are allowing your body to tolerate the substance coming into your body. And you can only but tolerate so much until your body will give up and say, now I need this every day of my life.
Ingaba umntu uzubona njani xa sele oko kwenzekile?
You will know when you are addicted when you have to choose between satisfying hunger and the want of the substance. I work a lot in communities and I tell people, the day you decide to buy a cigarette over 2 fruits when you are hungry, then you should know that you are addicted.
So what's the difference between the two? There's snuff, there's a hubbly, and there's an e-cigarette, and there's a normal cigarette.
The normal cigarette.
Yes, what are the differences
Okay.
between those?
Obviously, number one is the processing thereof. The processing from snuff, we know it's powdered tobacco. We know hubbly, it's flavored tobacco. And then we have our dry cigarettes, which is our normal smokers. So the only difference there is the way, the form it comes in. It falls under the same category. You all inhale it. You inhale the snuff, you inhale the hubbly, you inhale the cigarette. So they fall under the category what we call inhalants. It's just a matter the use thereof of the product. Snuff, you will inhale by snorting, they say. Hubbly-bubbly, you will inhale through huffing, we call it, and cigarette, you will also huff. So that's a difference basically, but the effects thereof, it's basically based on the amount of nicotine and or additional chemicals that you find in it.
Ingaba kuyingozi kangakanani kona ukufunqa isnefu?
So snorting of snuff, it's not a very good idea. Not forgetting that it's a powder that does not dissolve. So if you are putting it on sensitive organs and or respiratory systems, you are just causing more harm.
Ukanti abafunqi baso bathi basikhupha sonke xa befinya.
You are snorting a chemical that directly or almost directly attaches to one's brain or the nerves that are nearest to your brain. You release mucus to get rid of something that does not belong there. The snuff, the chemical don't leave the body, not immediately anyway, but the mucus would come out immediately. And that's a reaction of your body that's trying to get rid of this, that powder that has come in.
Mopem, awuyibhloki, awuyifaki ngaphakathi. Ungayibhema, uyifake emlomeni uyayikhipha. Awuyifaki ngaphakathi.
The smoke that you see being blown out is only about 10% of what you have inhaled. So every time you inhale, 90% of the smoke stays in your body. That's only 10%.
But most of the users, they say they blow the smoke out, they don't inhale it.
But if you are doing, there's no way you can stop that inhalation from getting into your body. And obviously, after you have inhaled, what does your body do? It locks the oxygen in and it starts taking out the carbon dioxide.
Nangona kunjalo izimvo zaba batshayi zisabethabethana ngokubana eli cuba liyingozi kakhulu njengaye uThado.
Problem snuff, from home it's a rough. So we tell them this, don't fight and fuss. Everything is everything. That's how we do it, man.